Alpha-lipoic acid is a naturally produced antioxidant made in the body from saturated fatty acids called ocanoic acid, and it can be obtained from foods such as organ meats, fruits, and vegetables. Alpha-lipoic acid has long been regarded as a potent antioxidant, a general detoxifying agent, and it can lower blood sugar levels, which means it may be of use to people who have type 2 diabetes and prediabetes. But what about weight loss? Is it possible that alpha-lipoic acid can help you lose weight? Well, in mice, alpha-lipoic acid appears to help weight loss by working through AMPK, an enzyme that's involved in weight loss, which is great if you're a mouse, but what happens if you give alpha-lipoic acid to people? Does alpha-lipoic acid help people lose weight? So here we have an investigation where 77 women were given either 1,300 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid, 300 milligrams of EPA, a fish oil, or a combination of both for 10 weeks. Results showed that women taking either alpha-lipoic acid by itself or in combination with EPA fish oil lost more weight than those not taking the supplements. Generally, the weight loss averaged about 7 kilograms or about 15 pounds roughly of weight loss over the course of the study. In this 6-month-long investigation, 81 overweight men and women with high triglyceride levels were given either 600 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid or a placebo and told not to change either their diet or their physical activity programs. I'd also point out that the title tells us that they are using R alpha-lipoic acid, where the R is the natural form that's made in the body. If you check your dietary supplement labels, you may see that some of them actually tell us that they're giving us R alpha-lipoic acid. If you don't see that on your dietary supplement facts label, well then reach out to the company and ask them what form they're providing, and I'm sure they would be happy to tell you. Okay, so back to the study. What happened after people took this supplement? Well, it was reported that after 6 months, those people who took alpha-lipoic acid had lower body mass indexes, which is a general measure of body fat. And what's very interesting here is that alpha-lipoic acid appeared to work better in women and people who were clinically obese. In both women and those who were obese, and by obese, they're defining it as having a body mass index of greater than 35. In those individuals, people lost more weight. They averaged about 4 pounds of weight loss, and they had more body fat loss as well. And as an added bonus, alpha-lipoic acid also ramped up the production of antioxidant enzymes and reduced cellular inflammation as well. Here is another study where 103 overweight people were given 1,200 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid or a placebo for 2 months. Here it was reported that alpha-lipoic acid produced statistically greater weight loss than those who took a placebo, although it was also pointed out that the weight loss that occurred was mild and might not be significant from a real-life perspective. So this study is a bit of a mixed bag, but we're not done yet. In this investigation, 360 obese men and women in their 40s who had diabetes, high blood pressure, and cholesterol problems were put on a low-calorie diet. They ate about 600 fewer calories a day and were given either 1,200 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid or 1,800 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid or a placebo, and the study lasted 20 weeks. Results showed that those taking the 1,800 milligram dose of alpha-lipoic acid lost more weight than people taking either the placebo or the 1,200 milligram dose. More specifically, those taking 1,800 milligrams lost at least 5% of their body weight compared to those taking either the placebo or the 1,200 milligram dose. Now that's important. The researchers noted that dropping 5% or more of body weight was clinically significant, which means if you, for instance, weighed 200 pounds or roughly 90 kilograms, 5% weight loss for you would be about 10 pounds. Here is a smaller investigation. This one actually involves people who have schizophrenia who were then given either 600 to 1,800 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid for 3 months. These researchers noted that alpha-lipoic acid produced not only significantly more weight loss, but also more visceral fat loss as well. Visceral fat being the worst kind of fat to have compared to those who took the placebo. This study appears to corroborate an earlier investigation where 5 people with schizophrenia, yes, 5 people, given 1,200 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid for 12 weeks, lost about 7 pounds, or about 3 kilograms. And then we have this study involving kids who were given 600 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid or a placebo for 3 months. Here, it was seen that the kids taking alpha-lipoic acid weighed less and had lower body mass indexes and an increase in a hormone called adiponectin, which appears to play a role in weight loss. And if we look at just the weight loss by itself, we can see that these kids dropped between 4 and 6 pounds, which is, if you're into the metric system, roughly 2 to 3 kilograms. And then rounding out all of this is this investigation where 67 overweight kids were given 800 milligrams of an alpha-lipoic acid supplement for 3 months. Now, while it's reported that alpha-lipoic acid improved blood vessel function, in contrast to the other studies, these researchers reported no weight loss occurred over the 3-month study. So this investigation appears to be a bit of an outlier because it doesn't agree with the previous investigations presented. So I personally would like to see this study replicated to see if the same result is observed again. Okay, so here is a general overview of the research just presented. I left out the schizophrenia studies because they tended to be smaller, didn't contain a lot of people, and medications that people take for schizophrenia may skew results. But overall, what we see here is that most of the investigations so far appear to show that alpha-lipoic acid taken at a dosage of between 600 and 1800 milligrams a day for several months appears to be somewhat effective for weight loss. Now, I want you to realize I am kind of playing fast and loose with the numbers here in the third column by rounding up or rounding down to get a whole number. So if you're reading the studies for yourself, don't judge me too harshly. These numbers are technically not engraved in stone tablets. However, based on the totality of the research, if I had to guess, I'd say that alpha-lipoic acid might produce a loss of between maybe 1 to 3 pounds per month over the course of several months, although keep in mind this will vary according to your physical activity and your calories eaten. So generally I'm cautiously optimistic that there may be something to alpha-lipoic acid as a weight loss supplement. However, have you tried alpha-lipoic acid to help you lose weight? If yes, leave a comment below and let me know what happened. Until next time, I'm Joe from SupplementClarity.com. Take care.